Yo, man, that ain't the most relaxing theme song ever. Welcome to yet another episode of ADQ's Renaissance. I'm your host with the most, keeping it 100 from coast to coast through God our boss, ADQ. It is Friday, March what? Yo, what is today's date? I'm having the full-fledged, full-on 100% 36 moment. Okay, March 18th. It is Friday, March 18th, 2022. It's Friday. I hope you all have a job. Yeah. And here's something you can do. Check out ADQ's Renaissance. And yo, we got us a hardcore, incredible, praise-filled episode in the store for you, the viewing public, tonight. Yes, we got my brothers, John Blacc and Jay Blacc. But before we, yes, two brothers who use the name Blacc. Before you know it, Lil Baby and Dub Baby are going to put out an album called Baby on Baby. That don't sound right. Anyway, they dropped, John Blacc and Jay Blacc just dropped a dope project, album, mixtape, EP, whatever you want to call it, called Blacc on Blacc. I've been blasting that mug non-stop. But before we get into that, I got to shout out my people in the area who are doing incredible, wonderful things. First of all, I know April 2nd, I'm going to be pulling up at the Southeastern Center for Contemporary Arts over on 750 Marguerite Drive, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, to watch my friends in Spring Theater put up Children of Eden. Yes, Children of Eden is kind of like a fictionalization of the book of Genesis, but it ain't Bible study, okay? So I'm just letting you know that right now. That's why you're not going to pull up there and you're going to watch a praise break, but it is going to be a powerful musical anyway. Yo, in it. You're going to have Marissa Ravenel, who has been on the podcast. Braxton Allen, who has been on the podcast. Dan Beckman, who has been on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I got some dope friends in this. I'm going to pull up and watch it. You should do yourself a favor and come see it too. Let's see. Yo, I cannot wait for Saturday, May 7th to pull up the Clemens and watch my man James Lyons presents The Pressure of the Pandemic. The Pressure of the Pandemic. Do you know what it's like to experience a James Lyons play? It makes you want to roar. Get it? Lions, roar. Anybody? Anyway, it'll be taking place over at Goodwill Baptist Church, 542 Goodwill Road, Clemens, North Carolina, 2702. Tickets are $25 in advance. Doors open at 6:30. For more information, contact 336-695-7134. Shout out to James Lyons. Love what he's doing. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, if you want to get into the spoken word as well as the theater, well, Flow, a night of spoken word music and more, taking place March 25th, 2022, 7 p.m., $10 entry. The host will be Shantae Renee. The MC will be Paige the Poet. Music by TTHADJ. Over at Passion Fusion Grill, 2618 Lawndale Drive, Greensboro, North Carolina, 27408. So, yo, pull up. You want to know something else that Shantae Renee is going to be a part of? She is making her acting debut in my play, May I Borrow a Dollar. Remember that May I Borrow a Dollar is taking place. April. I better know. I'm producing it. April 29th, 2022, 7 p.m. Camel City Playhouse over at 110 West 7th Street in Winston-Salem. Trade 4, we tearing the Trade 4 up. We're going to do it in the Arts District. That's how we doing. Yo, you got myself. I want to be acting in. Shantae Renee is making her acting debut. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Mr. LM, Lawrence Kirwan, he's going to do it. Man, the man played King Lear. You know what I'm saying? Elizabeth Carroll, she'll be in it. And also Nichelle Wright. I got who's who up in there. I got stars. Speaking of stars, let's listen to some stars. So, we're going to listen to this joint off of the new Blacq on Blacq project. And then we're going to talk. And then we're going to talk to Blacq and Blacq. Check me out.
But I can't deny what I feel inside, baby. And I know you feel it too, girl. Well, maybe next lifetime. Hey, yeah. Maybe next lifetime. And I know you feel it too, girl. Well, maybe next lifetime. Maybe next lifetime. Oh, yeah. I know you got it.
What it is, what it do, yeah, I'm talking to you, cause I don't know what to do, I'm trying to hold on, I know it's so wrong, but I'm so gone, got me lost the thought, cause you the one that I want, but it ain't working out like that, sitting by the phone and waiting for callbacks, all I got left is writing to this track, wish you was here, but it's all in the past, whole lifetime was up we can't have, and it all just happened so fast, no blame indeed, cause we both agreed, take a chance, see what it could be, even though you got a family.
I got so excited and got so ADHD in it that I decided I need to play a group cut. Let's talk about how the album started, yo. How the album started. They knew that it was going to be so great that they called it a classic. Man, I don't care. Only thing that 18 is doing the album tonight.
Hello.
Is Uncut Gems.
X, rated R.
Okay. Apologies for the technical difficulties, people. We are dealing with technology here. Technology. There we go.
Hey, yo,
There we go. Here goes some bars.
You want to go first? You want me to go first? How many bars you got? 20 bars? Okay, look, you go first then. Yo, because I got 24. Time is good to reflect, man. Yeah. Back at it, static is mind numbing the end of my own era. So where do I find peace? I'm asleep when I breathe deep and let the moment subside. Realistic, maybe I'm just missing the vibe. I can't call it, got me caught up trying to weather my past. I walk backwards, wishing that I'm missing my path. It's all logic, so I learn how to listen and laugh along with it. Send to you my pictures of pain. Can't around, hard to answer when they call on my name. I feel the street, but at least I can walk in the rain. I walk water. Maybe it's just one and the same. I play innocent. Listen, man, I know I'm to blame. My reflection. Take it when I know I should change. It's habits. Clashing with my innermost thoughts. In between what I need and what I know that I want. It's all trivial. I did it for the sake of a dream. So redundant. I wonder if it's all in my head. Got me repeating what I'm thinking that I already said. It's all passion and the pressure from the weight of my prayers. I just gotta keep going even though that I'm scared. Yeah, racists wanna kill me and I'm cool with that. She said she gave up, homie, I'm cool with that. The last man to disrespect me is dead, and I didn't have nothing to do with that. Or did I? I'll never tell. Any dirt I ever did, I ain't never post bail. False moves, got a few lawyers in my cell. One call is all it take, I ain't never go to jail. On the plane, no bags, land and go shopping. They change clothes like Jay-Z and Pharrell. I'm Tommy Frazier in 96, I got options. And if I choose your girl, then oh well. She was wrong, I was wrong. It was a crazy night, I guess two wrongs make a right. I'm a hustler, baby, and a player too. So I'll never be invited back to game night. Even though I'm the star player like MJ. And if I'm not, I am Kobe in his heyday. I'm great either way. I know they gon' hate every day, cause I'm trying to get paid like Kanye. Don't care what they say, they can't stop my hustle. I just get them out the way and I ain't never flex a muscle. I came through the struggle. My legacy, I'll forever be associated with winning like Bill Russell. I'll forever be associated with winning like Bill Russell. Says a lot.
How good it feels to play a track on YouTube and not have to worry about getting sued or flagged or anything. I love it. So you know what? I'm not going without any further ado. One brother is joining us for the first time ever. He's a film director. He's an actor. He's an artist. And as you can hear, he's an MC with bars. Another one. You know, I love the man. I love the man like a brother. I really do. But, you know, I'm just going to call out his one flaw. Hey, cheers for the Cowboys. Other than that, top-notch actor, top-notch MC, great at everything he does. So, let's go ahead and get these blacks on in here. John, Jay, where y'all at?
Yo.
Hey, man. What's up, bro?
Man, I am living the dream. What is cracking with the both of y'all? Thank y'all very much for joining me.
Oh, we appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Now, first of all, Jay, you need to show the world what you have on. You got to show off God's team. You're a God man, right? Yeah, show off God's team. There you go.
Oh, I got nervous when you said show the people because he at home, so we don't know what he might have on, bro. Like,
oh no! I saw it. I was able to verify that beautiful heavenly Tar Heel blue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you don't understand. He been all over the internet talking about his push-ups, like you talking about show the people what you wear. He been and took that shirt off, dog. It turned into a different show.
Look,
hey, he waiting for me to act up. That's why he keeps going. So I'm wanting to get into the questions because I know what John's trying to do. So I ain't even gonna say nothing. So it's cool.
Did y'all have this type of banter in the studio? I was just wondering. Did y'all have this type of banter in the studio?
Oh man, this is every day, all day. This is real black on black. You know what I'm saying? Like if we had cameras around us, we'd probably be millionaires right now. Yeah, that's for real. So every day,
yo, put me down as executive producer. Yo,
absolutely.
Now, I know how Blacq. Oh my God, I can't call John Blacq for this because there's two of you. Let's see. I know how Blacq with a Q. How's that? Blacq with a Q?
Mm-hmm.
Or John, either one.
John will work.
I know how he came across the name of John Blacq. But yo, Jay, tell me how did you come across the name Jay Blacq? Because I see those two C's, and when I see two C's, I'm thinking you don't use the CK for reasons that affiliate with, you know, the community revolutionary in progress. Does it have anything to do with that, or that's just your name?
No, it doesn't. That's just my name. Like, my name came about because when I played sports, I was number 10 in sports, which is which is J is the 10th letter. And then black is my favorite color just from being, you know, it's so dominant. And if you know me or John, you know, we love to be different. So that's where the 2 C's come from. I just didn't want to be typical, you know what I mean? Because I don't feel like, I think it's good to be different, you know what I'm saying? So that's where the name came from.
Yes, blessed are us who are different. Speaking of different, I think about certain scripture, you know, 2 Peter 2:9, where it says you are God, you are peculiar people, you are God's chosen priesthood, right? I hear a lot of scriptural talk on y'all's project. May I tap the both of you for a scripture, for your favorite scripture?
Out of the Bible?
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorites would probably be like 2 Timothy 1:7. For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
Do you realize how much of a freaking epitome of that you are, Black? Black with a Q. All right, now what about you, Black with 2 C's?
Hey, just John 16 now. Like, I just, you know, I truly believe if you serve God the right way, then you shall not want for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so I believe He is my shepherd, and I just strive to do better every day. So hopefully I'm making Him proud, and I want to continue just to do better.
Just to let you know, by wearing that hoodie, you're making Him very proud. So y'all gotta tell me, how did this whole connection come to be? Did y'all like one day just have to meet each other, be like, hey, your name's Blaq. Hey, my name's Blaq. Your name's Blaq. Hey, we're cool. How did this connection come to be?
I mean,
yeah, the crazy part about it is people think me and John kind of like just recently met like years ago. Like me and John, like
we had bumped into
somebody was talking to me about an artist, and I ended up talking to a guy, and the guy invited me to his house. So I went to his house, sat down, talked to him for a little while. You know, we vibed for a second, and then we didn't talk no more for like
5,
at least 10 years.
10 or that long?
Yeah, it had to be. Okay. It had to be somewhere in that ballpark. Next thing you know, I'm talking to John, and we don't even realize it's each other. And somehow we strike up a conversation, and he was telling me like, "Nah, you been here, blah blah blah." I was like, "Oh, that was you." And
yeah,
we just
the crazy part was at the first time we met, dynamic wise. I think the funny part is we was both on some MC. We was really on some MC stuff. Like it wasn't like it was no ill vibe because you know we wouldn't have got up. But it was like really like our whole thing was like, oh, check my joint out, check my joint out. How you feel? And we was doing the whole hip hop back and forth thing. So we never really got a chance to get into who we were as like, oh, that dude is cool. Oh, I really like him. It was everything what my man do. I got 16 here. And so I remember that part of it. So it made sense to me later on when we bumped into each other and didn't remember the first time. Because the second time we bumped into each other, it was more like, yo, man, oh, you film? Oh, I got this idea. And then we started talking and laughing. And then it was when we realized that we were vibing and clicking that, hey, I do know you. But the first time we met each other, it was on some, what you want to do? You want battle? What you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
I love that because anybody who knows hip hop, who knows their hip hop history and stuff, knows that brotherhood is being pushed a lot, but hip hop as root is a competitive sport. You know what I'm saying? You gotta always be on your toes, ready to go, ready to battle, ready to spit.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
But you know what? it's funny that you say that though, because if you think about the album, I think the album came together the way that it did based on what you just said. I've
It,
listened I've listened to Jay as a fan. You know what I'm saying? Of the upper echelon of people that I listen to, that I'd be like, oh, I really like his stuff, and I listen. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he did the same thing with me. So when we both got ready to do the record, like even the spiritual aspects, this wasn't nothing that we ever talked about. We didn't go into it saying we're gonna make a spiritual or we're gonna rap like this. We just went in and really vibed to the songs, and they just came out that way. And it feels like that was the best way for us to do it.
You know, that's the interesting thing about the project. See, when I listened to it, I expected to hear Blacq with a Q on John on this verse, then Jay on this verse, or Jay on this verse, and then John on this verse. But y'all probably there's probably what, two, 3 group songs out of the 7 tracks on the project. It's like y'all were both going back and forth, seeing who does have the best bars. And what I love is on the first track, Classic, y'all basically setting tone for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that was something that Jay talked about early on. That's why you know what I'm saying. Kudos to him, because the album probably wouldn't came had he not really pushed to do it. You know what I'm saying? But he knows how much I love music, and I've been doing the acting thing, but he was like, yo, we doing this album. So when it came to doing the tracks, I think we both approached it from, okay, all right, we're going to see what's up. You know what I'm saying? And it made it that much more, because he'd drop a verse, and I'd be like, oh, man, okay, now I got to go to work.
Hold up. Because Blacq, I've been trying to, Blacq with a Q, I've been trying to collab with you forever. Jay, how in the world did you get this man in the studio? Cause what did you do? Like gorilla press him or something?
Nah, man. What I learned about John, man, is he got this new thing about him now. If you ain't talking about money, he ain't gonna be talking to you long. You know what I'm saying?
That's how
I just sold him on some dreams. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all it was. You know.
That's what it.
I hyped him up a little bit.
You had to talk to me nice,
no, but I think it really just comes from a. We've been doing this for so long, and we've been listening to each other's music for so long, and we'll sprinkle in a track here and there where, we was features on each other's projects, and it's just certain people when you do music with, you just get a good vibe with them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then I think a lot of the projects we did before, was just like lyrical. Like we did a lot of lyrical things, and even though we did a couple of tracks together too on a couple of my projects that are content based, but this just felt right. It felt the right time. Mm-hmm. Felt like it wasn't rushed. We was trying to make something happen that wasn't there. It just felt like it was the right time, man. And we just did what we do, and it just happened to come out. I think it's a solid project.
Absolutely.
I can honestly say, coming from the outside looking in, knowing how both of y'all are killing it, the game in the film world and other aspirations that you all pursue. I didn't see this project coming. I didn't see it coming. I just happened to see it pop up one day. Blacq on what? Blacq on Blacq. The cover is incredible, by the way. I love the mic and stuff and the black background. Ooh, beautiful. It looks royal. So I gotta ask y'all this. Because I saw that it's Blacq on Blacq Volume 1, so it's safe to assume that there's gonna be a Volume 2, possibly a Volume 3, right?
Ain't no limitations, man.
I'm gonna put it out there.
Me and John, anything can happen at any given time. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part about that is this. This is the one thing I know about John, and I'm pretty much the same way too. So we might not have right now we might be like, man, I'm not in the mood to just do a whole bunch of music. Mm-hmm. But within 3 days, we can have 3 different ideas and end up with six records. It just happens like that. You know what I'm saying? So knowing us, we might sit here and tell you like, oh man, yeah, we might drop another one next year. We might drop 2 and 3 this year. You just never know, you know.
So I gotta ask you, who were your influences going into this particular project? Because I like how, John, you said how y'all weren't like aiming to be like super spiritual or anything on it, but daggone, your beliefs came out in the lyrics. I can hear them. I listen to them, and I listen to it, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to get to the question, I promise. But I listen to it, and I think to myself, what if all these CHH artists quit doing all this? Yo, I'm on my Jesus swag. Yeah, I'm on my Jesus swag. Jesus. And focus on the bars and the storytelling like y'all did, like Show Baraka does, like Cross Movement did way back in the day.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I was digging. That's what I was really digging about the album. At one point I was at work with my Bible out, reading scripture while jamming to the joint.
Right.
But
I mean,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I'm just saying to me, like I said, the beautiful part because it's like the beautiful part about the album to me, I can only speak for myself. I think if I guess Jay would probably agree at least, is that we almost didn't know what we did until we got to the end. Like we did it. We wrote the bars. I sent mine to him. He sent his to me. We wilded out. But it was kind of like this one was different because I usually like mull over my albums. I'll do it, I write it, I listen. Do the next song, listen. I didn't like that. Wasn't really this album. We wrote, once we put the song together, it was like, you like it, all right, boom, that's done. But it was kind of like we wrote it, put it together, and then for me, I kind of like walked away. So by the time we got to the end of the album, and Jay would hit me and be like, "Hey, did you listen to this?" And I listened to it, and I was like, And then we both kind of over time was like, I think I really, really like this. Like, this might be a little bit special. And so, it wasn't a try thing. And it's just like you talk about with the Christian artists, like, it ain't no different than Nas or the Wu-Tang. If you just basing what you're saying off of, like, as a person, they bringing out everything that they believe. We ain't do nothing that they didn't do. You know what I'm saying? Like Nas talks about his spirituality in his songs. It's just that it's Nas and it came from the industry that we don't think about it in that term. And so we didn't come into it saying that we're anything. We just wrote to the beats and let it go where it went.
We just came to it authentically, and authentically is what produces the best music. So Jay, I gotta ask you this because I don't know you as well as I know Blacq with a Q. I gotta ask you this: who would you say are your influences going into this project and all your other projects?
My influence for just music period.
Your influences, period, and your influence going into the project.
So it's crazy you asked that question because here lately, as far as influences, it hasn't been a lot of musical influences. Like my influences has come from, I feel like, just getting older and kind of knowing the mark that if I was to die today, what type of legacy, what would I want to leave behind that could help the next man? And so my whole thing of a lot of writings of here lately has been they've been more inspirational but they've been honest. So everything isn't gonna be like a happy story at the end, or because they're being just honest, my life, things that I've seen, just told in a different manner than which maybe I would have told at a younger age. So my inspiration for this is just hoping that it helps somebody in the future with something that they may be going through. And that's just what I'm on right now. Right now I'm on this whole, I just want to see everybody do better. You know what I mean? I feel like it's enough resources and money and help and everything else out here in the world to where nobody should really live a life without happiness. And so my main focus with my life right now is what kind of mark can I leave on somebody else that at least for that second or those few minutes or that hour that I'm in your life, how can I make you smile? How can I make you happy? How can I give you something that I wish someone would have gave me when I was younger? And so that's been my inspiration here lately. Like the project that I have with John, I have another project coming out next month with an artist called Fred Starr. And then I got my project coming out in May. And my project in May is really kind of along the lines of this project, but it's just even deeper with storytelling and just really getting I wouldn't necessarily say it's CHH, I mean CHH, but it's along them lines. And like that's just me, man. For right now, my inspiration is just, man, I just want to see everybody do better, man. Like I mean, I done lived, in areas that was, a hard life, and and I see the difference in having certain things happen for you in your life and certain things not happen. I've seen where people, especially as especially as still young Black men, there's just so much that we can do to help other youngsters become better people. You know what I'm saying? And that's just been my main focus lately. And artists from my past, I mean, me personally, I'm the type of artist that, man, I really like almost everybody. Like it's hard for me not to like an artist. Now I might not listen to you as much as I would listen to another artist, but a lot of my influences when it comes to music was the 80s and the 90s, artists. But that's just the era that I came through listening to music. Like Wu-Tang had a massive effect on me when it comes to music. And it's not, somebody will listen to my music and say, "Oh, that sounds like Wu-Tang." You know what I'm saying? No. What I got from Wu-Tang was probably a little bit something different than what everybody else got. But, what I loved about them was to see, 8, 9, 10 brothers, then a whole clique of brothers come together to get something done. And it opened my eyes at a young age to let me know that the only thing that really stops us from being successful is us. And so anything we put our mind to, we can accomplish it. But a lot of times we just don't stay focused long enough to see things through. So, like when I see stuff like Wu-Tang and, just, I mean, I love to see groups, you know what I mean? Because I always love versus. Like I love to hear one artist, and then on that same song, here comes another artist. And on that same song, here comes another artist. It just, kept me in tune to a lot of things, you know what I mean? And so, like Wu, LL was a big influence. It's funny because Will Smith, Ice Cube was a big influence. And it just went up from there. You know what I'm saying? You got your Jay-Z's and your Nas, and unlike some people, you know what I'm saying? Like I like Drake. Like I'm a Drake fan. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear a lot of see. I like to hear a lot of Drake music because I can relate to a lot of things Drake talk about. You know what I'm saying? I can't relate to some other stuff, but I can relate to women issues and love and all that other stuff sometimes.
That's
so look. And John looking at me the exact same way. So I get it. This where I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop and let John take over. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say real quick, first of all, shout out to Nikayla Knox, Steve Willis, Tony Browley, and James Lyons. What's up? What's up? They're watching now. Also, a couple points before John speaks his piece. First of all, Jay, before you made that incredibly astute is a good thing. Before you made that a very problematic reference to that mediocre Canadian. I was listening to everything you said. I was listening to the way you say artist. And it didn't sound very North Carolinian. Are you from North Carolina?
Man, you know I get that question often, man. I represent Burlington, North Carolina to the fullest, man. That's where I'm from. That's where I was born in Chapel Hill, but I was, raised in Burlington most of my life. So yeah, I'm a
Okay.
North Carolina,
Like
North Carolinian, I guess they say.
The way you said "or" just didn't sound very North Carolinian, but hey, we all talk this. Also, I like how you and I just kicked my lamp down. I like how you said I like how you mentioned Wu-Tang because what Wu-Tang is, they're marketed as a group, but really they're an all-star team. They're like a connection of however many members, different artists, because all of them had successful to some degree solo careers. So they were more so of a collection than a group, and they're legendary. I mean, they even have a TV show based off of them. So they are a very true example of what can happen when brothers get on code and focus their energies toward the same mission. Blacq, your thoughts? I mean, Blacq with a Q. John, what's your thoughts?
What's it like? I didn't hear a question. What was the question?
I mean, he only asked it like 3 times, but it's cool.
Who was your influence going into this project?
My influence going into the project?
Yeah.
I mean, it was the fact that we started the whole Blacq on Blacq brand with us doing the YouTube show, and that was based.
Sorry, with the what show?
We have a YouTube series, a comedy series called Blacq on Blacq. Sell
that mug, man. I didn't know. Sell that mug.
Yeah. So we did a whole season of that, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people liked it and stuff like that. And we've been talking about, you know what I'm saying, renewing it and things of that nature. But that's really where we honed our chemistry together. You know what I'm saying? And all of the ideas for that and stuff like that. So when it came to the album, for me, like the influence is almost like the idea of taking that chemistry that we had filming the series and applying that in a musical format. Because I felt like creatively we do very well together. Some of our conversations, we come up with all of these episodes and ideas for skits and this, that, and the third. And when we be in that little bubble, it kind of just flows. You know what I'm saying? So my thing about the album was, all right, we did it on film. We do it when we create, talking to each other. Let's see what it's like to do it with the music. For me, that was the influence. Just seeing how many different mediums we could take that chemistry through and it still be on a high level. So when we did the album and I listened to it, I was like, yo, this is the same chemistry that we had shooting the series. And when we talk on the phone, that's crazy. So that's where you start to see like the magic.
I'm just glad that you didn't bring up Drake, man. Because I'm sorry, I have my own views about Aubrey Graham. Just
stay focused, AD. Stay focused, bro.
I am focused, okay? I am focused. So moving on. Let's talk. Since y'all do have Blacq on Blacq going on the series, just so I can feel bad. I mean, so I can slap myself for how much I've missed. How long has Blacq on Blacq been a thing? The series.
4, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been about 4 years. And then we came back and shot an episode for the beginning of the next series. And that was probably like 1.5 to 2 years ago, I think now.
Good Lord. What is wrong with me? Woo! Well, now I got some homework to do for the next time y'all come on here.
It's all good, bro.
So, I will ask y'all this: since y'all have collaborated on the series and y'all collaborated on the project, what collaborations do y'all have that are currently in the works in any medium of art at the moment?
You want me to? I mean, well, I know, what is it? Delusional by Renaissance. That's a film that comes out next month.
Delusional.
And then
Okay.
I already got some stuff written out for John to be in for a couple of my projects that he don't know about yet. So yeah,
we did.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing
we
a lot
got
of work
Jay.
soon.
What was the name of the music video we did with Nikisha for you?
With who?
With me, you, and Nikisha.
I didn't hear you. Oh, you talking about the Money Flow?
Money Flow
video?
We
That was
got
kind of
that.
like a story-based video. Yeah.
You got Complicated by Nicaila Knox. You know what I'm saying? We was in that together.
The
you know
ending part was the best part.
Don't do that.
Complicated.
Don't do that.
So please go check out that. That was a great project. I like working on that one. I think Nicaila did a thing on that one. So, but I think the last about minute and a half was like the best part of that whole film.
Did you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, anytime there's a little bit of shooting and certain people get shot, I mean, you can't beat that.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, so moving along, yeah, that's some of the stuff that we have out there, some of the stuff that we got coming, man. Like, shout out to, like I said, to Nicaila, to Renaissance Jones, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to give a shout out to our whole little film and theater community, because technically, like, we're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. I mean, shoot. I'm I was about to shout myself out, but that would be so cheap. But I'll tell you someone who I would like to shout out, James Lyons, who just commented saying, "Put me on the track, Jesus."
Yeah, we gotta do a joint with James. Me and James did a joint. We did a remix for Otis, and he killed it.
Yeah, I remember once hearing James rap before. I was like, "Yo, did Uncle Ezel ever come up on stage rapping?"
Yeah, man, we had a ball doing that.
And James, if you're watching, if you ever do that, you owe me money because I just gave you that idea. Uncle Ezel coming up on stage spitting.
I didn't even know James made music like that.
Oh, he got flow, dog.
Oh yeah, see, don't nobody be telling me nothing. So James, you out there? Hey, let's link up, man. I'm always down to make some good music.
James can spit. Just pray before you. If you ever get on stage with him, pray before you do, because it's hard to stay in character when he's on stage, especially as Uncle Ezel. It's so hard to stay in character. Now, let's moving on. Yo, let's talk about film real quick. Are y'all like checking for the indie film circuit, or are y'all checking for what's going on in Hollywood, or both?
Bruh, listen, I'm gonna keep this as short and sweet as possible.
Make it long as out.
All I'm saying is we're at the best moment that we could be at if you ready to grind. The whole system of Hollywood, and I'm trying to get on. That's about that whole thing is about to change. It's a whole different. With all of these platforms on the internet, if you really grind and you pay attention to the game, you can learn how to sidestep the middleman, and it's just between you and the bag. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at. Like, I know Jay would probably agree. Like, it's that whole thing about put me on is about to be over. When they plugged the internet in, that was over. You just got to be smart enough to realize it. You know what I'm saying? And if you capitalize on it, like, it's just like what happened to rap. Why you think so many rap artists come out and they be like, nah, I don't want a deal now? Because they making so much money. Why they want to add a middleman? You know what I'm saying? So it's really about right now, it's about the content. Get your, you know what I'm saying, get your level up, you know what I'm saying, make sure your art is high, because It's a lot of stuff that's getting in right now, but that people don't understand this stuff. Some of the stuff is getting in because they just want to to make it look like, yo, we got all of this stuff, but that's they're gonna cut it off for high quality. So everybody get on their game, and you can get to the bag. It's right there, but you just gotta pay attention to what's coming and how it's moving.
I got an answer to that, and it's more so of an amen than anything. But yo, Jay, what do you think? What about you? What you checking for as far as the indie circuit or the Hollywood circuit goes?
Me personally, I kind of check for both of them. I mean, I'm really not out there looking like that because I believe in what John just said. Like, I think if you go hard enough at anything, like you're gonna make it. And if you don't make it, then it just means that's not what you're meant to be doing. You know what I mean? So the only way you can find that out is if you just got to go super hard. And most people don't go hard. They just they jump into it, but they don't put they all into it. And so I'm looking around, just like he's talking about the film community right now, just around here. I mean, you look at I think Renaissance just got his second project coming out after Delusional. You just had Q Will premiere Water for the Roots down in Atlanta. You got Nikayla working on a feature with with John. I mean, you just got so much like going on, man. Like you got Tied Down to Charlotte doing a lot of things. I mean, it's just so many people grinding hard, and I think now is that time where I'm seeing personally from a lot of indies make money off of what they love to do. And you might have to grind a little bit harder because you might not have the resources and the budget that majors have. But, you know, I'm looking at some of these deals that I'm hearing that people get, and I'm looking at the way they do their projects. And I'm seeing a lot of projects that's getting done within a week and a half, a few dates being shot. So depending on how you set everything up and how you plan on editing your project, to finish a project in 3 months and you get 25,000 off of that project, that means if you do 4 of those, you made 100,000. Now, is that a lot of work? Yeah, but it's going to be a lot of work when you go out here and work 40, 45, 50 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? And only making 30, 40, 50,000. So it's like
a year.
You know, everything is going a year, right? Right. So, you know, I mean, I just think I'm a true believer. If you grind hard enough at whatever you're grinding in, you're going to be successful in it. But most of us just we want quick success, and that's where just like the music game, you know, at first it wasn't that many artists in it. Then all of a sudden now everybody and their mama make music. Well, it's the same thing with acting. I don't know if it was just because maybe people didn't think they had the resources, but it wasn't that many actors. You know, then you had a few sprinkle around your area. Now everybody's acting. You know what I'm saying? So everybody wants that quick buck. But you tell the ones who's really about it, because they're going to be consistent, and that they're going to just keep working, and they're going to keep working. They're going to go through their flaws. They're going to make mistakes, and they're just going to get better. And something good is going to happen for them.
All right. So hearing all of that that y'all just said, which is very truthful. Would you mind if I got on top of my soapbox real quick? Because I have my own way that I would wish to respond to that. All right. I remember once, before I continue, do y'all hear some type of chopping sound?
Yeah.
I do. Static.
Is that coming from me?
I think.
Dang. I'm sorry for the chop. I'm going to try to talk over the chop.
Okay.
Okay. I remember once I was over at the Greensboro Guilford Theater, big Carolina Theater, because they were having premiere night for 48-hour film projects, right? One guy stood up and he said, I am a carpenter or something. That's what I do for a living, but I really wish when I was an actor and producer, right? That was one of the most depressing things I've ever heard in my entire life. Because anybody who really believes in themselves, who's willing to make some sacrifices, who's willing to go get it, is right there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at y'all brothers and how y'all go hard in the paint and whatnot. People stop dreaming when they get y'all's age. I'm not going to disclose y'all's ages. Like, I don't know the exact number of years you've been on this earth. I'm 36.
Hold on. So you saying at the age of 26, people don't have that same fire?
No.
No, he's saying for us being past 26 years and being, like grown and being in the game.
At 26, I don't know your age. I'm 26 right now. I turn 27 next year. So I was
move along.
I was trying to make sure we was on the same page. I didn't know what he was meaning.
You got great grandkids. What you talking about?
Oh, I got you now. My fault, Adrian. I understand what you're saying. Now. You mean John's age. I got you.
You 26, I'm 16. Anyway, y'all talk about how y'all like being different. I see how y'all be going hard in the paint. And now is the time to do it. Because check me out. Because Hollywood is rebooting, remaking, remixing, retelling everything that was popping back in the 90s. I know, cause the 90s when I was growing up, there a lot of stuff that was
popping. Hey, hold on one second, Adrian. Your mic, like I can't hear what you say. I can't make out what you're saying over that stat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it like it's a static that every time you start talking, and I'm trying to hear what you're saying because I feel like you're saying dropping some good information. I want to soak it up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
It just came through.
Hey Jay, put yours on mute and see if let's just check something.
Huh?
Can you mute your phone real quick and we'll see. AD.
Yo.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I don't hear it. Jay, come back on. All right.
Dang it, there's a chop again.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dog.
That's the devil. But let's see. Yo, let me see something real quick. Technical difficulties, people. Y'all on ADQ and I am the flyers in the room. Okay. I'm about to jump off my soapbox because of the top big time. Anyway, with all the remakes and stuff that Hollywood's doing, with the example that Tyler Perry has set, his work ethic, his story, not his content, my opinion. But with all that, it's there. It's waiting for us.
Mm-hmm.
All we gotta do is like work harder than the next man, build a fan base, promote relentlessly, and then boom, it's there.
Yeah. Agree. Totally agree.
Yeah.
And I remember recently Blacq with a Q, a fellow artist talked about how humble you are. Which both y'all are humble from what I'm seeing. That is the 100% thing. Be about your business, but in all things, remain humble. Because you want people to work with you again.
Exactly. Totally agree, bro.
And I love that y'all are in the middle of all of the film and web series and TV things that you all do, and theatrical things that you do. You drop the project because guess what? You're showing that you're not a one-trick pony. The name of it is artist. How many things can you do?
Mm-hmm.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket, right?
Right. Very good point, bro.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, John. For those who are watching, like I said, I've known John Blacq a little bit longer than Jay Blacc, right? And John Blacq knew a different ADQ back in our earlier days, right? A very, very moody ADQ.
Right.
And I will tell you that if it wasn't for your words of wisdom and your testimony, I wouldn't be thinking that way. So you never know when you have to help encourage another artist, and I thank you for that.
Well, I mean, appreciate you being around and like having your platform open for me and Jay and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all circular. We all kind of lift each other up.
Well, shoot, y'all put out a dope project, so I couldn't help but show love, man. You know what I'm saying? And also, I would like to shout out to Nikayla, cause yo, I'm proud of her, man. Like when Nikayla that I met was a daggone sophomore in college and had the whole world in her eyes. And I'm just seeing what she's doing with that whole world. So shout out to her.
Yes, big shout out. You know what I'm saying? She's worked extremely hard. I've been working with her behind the scenes on her project, and I'm telling you, man, like that's what I mean as far as like, you know, the stuff that we doing, we building to a place. It's not just aimless. We're building to a place, and it's closer than what people think. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just even talking about us doing Coma Couch. We're all connected. James doing his thing, Jay doing his thing. After our album, he got his project. I got a project. Like all of this, like you don't exist inside a bubble. This is like an ecosystem. So when one person does well and we support each other, then just like that phrase go, you know what I'm saying? The tide lifts all the boats. So as long as we're all out here, we don't all have to be lockstep with each other and be, you know, like that. But just that energy of us supporting each other and your ADQ coming on your show and, you know, Jay and being like, Blacq, let's do this album, and me and him doing a movie, and James and Morgan, and all of this creates an energy for all of us. So as long as we keep that in mind, we'll get there. And like what my point about Hollywood is, we'll be the next Hollywood because we'll create our own Hollywood, and that's possible.
Right now, people are checking for Tubi. Tubi is Black owned, and a whole bunch of people are putting stuff on there. Sacred Path, which is on Tubi. You know, RP Main Man. Main Man, we love you. I can say that even though I wasn't credited, I was in it. I was in the last scene. I wasn't credited, but daggone, I was in it. But yo,
wait, hey, you're in Delusional.
What?
You're in Delusional.
Who's in Delusional?
Weren't you one of the cops?
Oh my god! You talking about when I'm no spoilers.
At the end when y'all bust in?
Were my locks shorter at the time?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You was with the SWAT team that bust in the house.
Y'all, this is God right here. You know, when you find out that you've been doing stuff and it's out now, and you're just not being reminded that you were there. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, man.
Yeah, man. I just thought about that.
Well, now that John has spoiled what I'm doing in the film, man, yo, where can I see Delusional? Shoot, I want to see me killing whoever I'm killing.
That's so funny to say. But it'll be out next month. It comes out in April.
All right. So, yo, watch Delusional. Watch Affairs of the Heart, where I'm doing a Nathan Ross Freeman monologue. See, these are film people. I do film and stuff, but mostly I'm a theater person. The theater. Yo, how about I just got cast in a musical based off of what somebody said to the director about me. So again, remain humble. Thank you. But yeah, remain humble. You're a hard worker. People are watching. People are out here watching. So, aside from the projects that y'all got going on together, as we start to wrap this up, what do y'all have coming individually? First, Blacq with 2 C's. What you got What else you got coming individually, Mr. Film Director?
Well, I got the album coming out in May. And then I'm actually just about to get to writing and doing some things with this Blacq on Blacq. Like I love doing comedy. So I'm about to really buckle down while I got a little bit of free time and get some things moving on the comedy side of things. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hop off because I know if you ask John that same question, he got like 37 movies that he about to be in between
Only
now and
37?
June. So it might take him a while to get through this segment of the show. So it's yours, John.
Man, no, it ain't even like that, man. I'm just trying to keep it moving. I'm gonna do me. We doing Coma Couch here starting in April. I just got cast in a joint up in Jersey, Snakes in the Garden. Like Jay said, we're gonna hit that Blacq on Blacq. 17 Days by Terry D. Durrell. That'll be out this summer. Can't forget Alizé Elise. Her project comes out March 25th. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we working.
So, I'm sorry. I feel the need to. I'm sorry. My competitive spirit is acting up.
Oh, my bad. I can't even go out without saying Kilo and Nikita Wright. They got a film coming in April. You know what I'm saying? And that one too. All right, go ahead. My bad.
That's okay. Hey, man, y'all the guests. Yo, this is y'all time. It's just y'all talking about all this stuff y'all got going on. I gotta talk about what I got going on because I'm competitive like that. You know, I only got May I Borrow a Dollar hitting the theater April 29th. We're in directed, producing, starring your boy. Come see it. It's free.
Okay.
With a $10 suggested donation. Don't worry, this one's not sad. It's actually pretty funny. I promise.
And where's that one gonna be at, Adrian?
It's gonna be at Camel City Playhouse, where the garage used to be downtown Winston-Salem, 110 West 7th Street. April 29th, 7 o'clock. Please pull up. Let's see. I just got cast in a musical. I just got cast in a poetic piece. Also got cast in a piece that I cannot do because there's a direct conflict with the musical. So, and I've only been in the musical for like 5 years. So, yeah, I had to choose one. Let's see. I got a mixtape. I have a mixtape on SoundCloud. Prayers of a Few Niggas. Check it out.
Hey.
What'd you say, John?
I said, hey.
Oh, sorry. I just found out that I'm in the loose. So, Affairs of the Heart. I'm doing a monologue. Check me out. Check that one out. And I just got my second poem published in the Heat Seekers magazine, so check that out. You'll see my poem, Cancel Me. So yo, God is great, man. God is great. We all out here doing great things, man. And
hey, let me also shout out one more film, man, because I can't. I'm my brain is gone. I'm in the middle of working on Street Logic with Renaissance and Ty, and then we got Blood Jewel with Tamika Allen and Evan. You know what I'm saying, Gibson. So I had to shout them out. Can't forget, like we really about to wrap that up soon too. So that Blood Jewel, that's gonna be dope.
Shout out to Tamika when she says I inspire, she really does inspire.
Yeah.
Shout out to Renaissance because I get my whole anti-Hollywood mindset from him. Shout out to Ty. Yo, just the man's a genius. I am blessed to have geniuses come here and share their geniosity. That's how it is now. So, real quick before we go, Jay, how can people find you and get in contact with you?
Say that again.
How can people find you, get in contact with you, cast you, ask you for your directorial services, ask you for your bar writing services, ask you for your writing services, period? How can people get in contact with you?
Oh, you can find me on any of the social media. So of course you can get me on Facebook, or you can get me on on Instagram. You can also contact my company, which is One Stop Shop Media, which really invest in. I mean, we really specialize in anything dealing with media. So there's plenty of ways. You can just look that up. But yeah, if you really need to get in contact with me, you can always find me on any social media platform. Just send me a message. And just, I mean, the only thing I ask is that, be specific. If it's about business, just make it about business. Like, I don't want to spend no time on, I don't want to waste time. Let's put it that way. So.
What if somebody just want to battle you for your love for Drake?
Say that again.
What if somebody just want to battle you for your love for Drake?
Oh, I can hear you because you're breaking up.
I said, what if somebody wants to battle you because of your love for Drake?
Who wants to battle? You want to battle me?
No, I didn't say me. I said
I was just asking. I just had to be, you know what I'm saying? If somebody comment in the
this conversation sounds like it's about to go left.
Hey, I've been waiting for that moment though, because it's only very few. Like, that's the funny part about it. Like, that is something too about the whole project. John and a couple of artists are like probably the ones who really understand that I just don't make certain type of music. I just choose to do certain things. But like I wouldn't mind battling somebody one time just to have a little fun with the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it would be a very shocking situation for a lot of people because they probably wouldn't expect that from me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Look at John. Hold on. Why your face look like that, man? Why you?
Why? No, this is what I'm saying.
So that's what you do. You get on the podcast. You want to battle everybody. You want to battle AD. You want to battle me.
This is what I'm saying to you, my fellow Tar Heelian. We can tag team together against a Duke fan. Yo, Duke is fluke. Duke is fluke. They failed all requirements. That's why we sent Coach K into retirement.
You don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke, Jay.
Now, I've been going up against Blacq for something that he likes too. John Blacq. Them disgusting cow turds.
Come on, man. Wrap this up, bruh.
I'll wrap it up after you tell me what it is that you got coming. You already said what you got coming out. How can people contact you? How can people contact you, John Blacq? How can people contact you to cash you in something, or to get you writing, or get you spitting, or do whatever it is, whatever the 9,000 things that you do?
Hey, man, you can just Google me, man. JONBLAQ, and all of my social media and all of that should pop up. Albums, movies.
Yeah. You got it like that? You Google it?
No, I ain't got it like that. I'm just saying, we that's the quickest way to get at me.
Look, I got it like that. If I got it like that, I know you got it like that. You got more films than I got hair, man.
Nah, man. I'm around filmmakers. That's all it is.
Facts. Actual factuals. Yeah, absolutely. So Google these brothers and stuff, because I promise you what will pop up is Blacq on Blacq, the Incredible Project. Brothers, thank you very much for coming on ADQ's Renaissance. Both of you, solid, needed, beloved members of the Renaissance. Our people are better because of y'all.
Hey.
Please give me and the world a Blacq on Blacq Volume 2. So I promise it'll stop the Blacq on Blacq violence, the BLACK on the BLACK. We just need BLAQ on BLACC. Man, I just promise, man, it's a very beautiful, solid project. Hold up, before we go. before we go, John, last I checked, who the heck were you talking to on that Lifetime track?
Oh my God. Okay, look, I'm glad.
Married, man.
Listen, I'm gonna put this out there so everybody understands. So this is the thing. Tamaris Ellis did the track. He had my man Irvin, I think. He did the hook. The hook was already on the song.
Right.
He has a web series, and he had a character who was in love with a married chick. Tamaris hit me and said, "Yo, I need a song for this scene. Can you write it?" And here's the idea. I wrote it and put it out there, and then people think that it's like, and I'm like, this is not one of those songs. Like, this is.
You're a storyteller.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the authenticity to people. Now, I'm not gonna say that to be a good writer, you got to draw from inspiration, but the song was not about anybody. He asked me to write the song, so I wrote it.
You're a storyteller. Yeah, it was some great storytelling. Also by Yo.
Oh, that was great. I mean, like, it was a great story. Like, I almost thought he was going through something. The way he told that story, that was deep. That was some deep inspiration. Like,
I was like, yo,
man.
Really good, John. I like the way you did.
Yo, Blacq is happily married. What the heck?
Man, look.
Oh no, I don't mean it like that. Hey, hold on. Hey, you about to get? Hey, no.
Yeah, y'all are getting crazy.
Anyway, yo, I'm ADQ's Renaissance. These brothers didn't get to their projects. I'm ADQ's Renaissance. I'm ADQ. He's Mr. E. John Blaq. He's Jay Blaq. And Blacq on Blaq Volume 2 is coming later this year. I just put it out there.
All right.
Hey, we appreciate you having us, man.
Yeah, man.
Coming through.
Thanks,